welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, really quick, I do have the 555 portal coming up this Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you would like to purchase an expedited request, simply go to emmyevolving.com/shop/555FC, and you'll be able to see everything that I have available for that event there. So, oh my gosh. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is your healing cycle has begun. So you're entering into a space of healing. Oh, let me just turn off the sounds. All right, there we go. Had to turn off the sounds. Okay, let's get started here. So a lot is shifting. A lot is being moved around in your favor is what I hear. And these things that are being moved around in your favor, they could be people, they could be you within your life. You could have been moved. There are things that are being allowed to end, contact and access that's being revoked. Really just allowing yourself to get to a point where, you know, things are what they are. And you kind of need to accept some of that, and others of that you need to kind of make it work. What do I mean by make it work? Well, find a way to balance yourself, center yourself within that process. If not, it's going to be something that's just, I don't know that it's going to be, oh, okay. 2. And then 3. Okay, I'll do 4 cards from this deck. Okay. Let us get started. Okay, feels like your focus is definitely going to be shifted, and it's going to be allowed to become really like fixated on what needs to be worked on. Okay, the distractions, the things that really have just been, I guess, being tried by others as part of a distraction for you is not going to be allowed anymore. Okay. Okay. Hold on. So, intensification, things are going to get much more intense. And that's probably because there's not going to be anything to distract you anymore from the things that you have to work on. Right. But intention is in reverse. Do you know what the intention here is? What your soul is intending? Maybe you're not aware of the process that you're in. If your healing cycle is being allowed to begin, most people don't know what that healing process is going to be like, right? Like I've never broken a bone before. Well, yeah, I've never broken any of my bones. I don't know what the healing process feels like. I don't know how that's going to go. I just know that people say when you break a bone, it hurts more healing than it did when it broke. So I think that's a perfect example. I don't know what it's like to heal from a broken bone. So if you don't know what you're intending to do, you're not going to know what the process will be like. And that's okay, because you have to remember that you are in fact protected. You are very heavily protected. And whatever it is that you're going to go through, it's not something that you can contain. Ooh. Okay. So I'm being kind of given this scenario where someone at some point has become aware of a detail that has very, very deeply and seriously affected them. Um, I think it has to do with you. So someone's become aware of a detail, and as they've become aware, it's become this thing where like they can't stop thinking about it, right? I think maybe initially they're just going to ignore it because they don't know how to control themselves. What? Like there's a lack of self-control when it comes to you. Your healing cycle has begun. Ooh. Oh, is this a love reading? Is someone entering into a healing cycle so that they can finally approach you? I don't know. It's almost a sense of like maybe this person saw one of your posts or something. I don't know. I'm not being given the exact specifics. This sucks. I'm not accustomed to that. So, okay. Has something to do with social media. Someone saw something. I don't know if it's one of your posts or a comment that you left on a post or maybe you messaged, I don't know. Maybe you messaged someone that's a mutual, I don't know. But there's something that a detail that whoever this is that's entered into a healing cycle, they have become aware of some detail pertaining to you, and it's made them feel very like weak. Like they are weak over you. What? This is, oh my gosh. Okay, wait, but are you even single? That's the question. So many details are being left out. I'm entering into my nosy stage. So many details are being left out. It's almost like, are you even available though? This is someone that's really heavily considering you. Like whatever detail they became aware of, they are so disarmed by it. And I think that's scaring them. I think that's really, really scaring them. It's like they keep returning to it, to whatever detail they uncovered. And the more they return to it, the more they're like, oh my God, I have to stay away, but I can't stay away, but I have to stay away, but I don't want to stay away. This is the intrigue of it all. I don't know. What is this about? Someone just keeps considering and reconsidering and considering and reconsidering. The foundation has been laid. The foundation of what this will become, because it's a very intense healing cycle. I'm assuming it affects both of you, three of you. I don't know, however many people. Yo, how many people are involved? Uh-oh. Is this a third party circumstance? Don't let yourself be a third party circumstance. Don't do it. Don't do it. Is this a third party circumstance? Oh my God. Don't do it. Okay. Whatever whatever this is, it's intense. It's definitely intense. Michael says my eyes look so big. Whatever this is, I don't know, but look, 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 look. It centers around you, lady, goddess, feminine. Like you're just so magical. You are so magical to them that it's just, they can't stay away. They'll try. They'll try. I don't know. I think you're oblivious to what's going on. I think you're super oblivious to what's going on. Welcome to my world. Everyone thinks I'm so super psychic. Yeah, for other people. For me, I'm oblivious. I'm just like, what happened now? What is that? I'm very intrigued. Lisa says. Lisa says, yeah, your eyes get big when you're intrigued. Do you notice that I also stop blinking? As though if my eyes get big enough and I stop blinking so much, I won't miss a detail. I'll be able to see, to bore through and see the detail that eludes me. Okay, I'll stop. This is none of my business. But I think you're oblivious to what's happening. I think that you're not grasping the gravity of what's been realized. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Um, we'll see. But this is something where, as part of the healing, the thoughts of being responsible are not as prominent. It's almost like, woo, I feel tingly. The consideration of making or choosing the taboo option. Oh, you guys, what exactly is going on here? You're taboo? Oh. Are you taboo? Like, are you in a relationship? Is that what it is? Are they in a, is this like a third party circumstance? I don't know why I keep asking that. I feel like this might be like a third party circumstance. I feel like you are very taboo. Maybe they're in a relationship and you are taboo. Like, the intrigue of it all. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that song has been in my head for like 3 or 4 days. Hold on. Sweetest taboo. Let me see what the lyrics are. Oh. Hold on. Okay. If I tell you now, will you keep on? Will you keep on loving me if I tell you? If I tell you how I feel, will you keep bringing out the best in me? Ooh. There's a quiet storm and it never felt like this before. There's a quiet storm that is you. There's a quiet storm and it never felt this hot before. Giving me something that's taboo. Oh, shoot. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. I'd do anything for you. I'd stand out in the rain. Anything you want me to do, don't let it slip away. There's a quiet storm. Okay, y'all, whatever is going on, you've got the biggest heart. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. Every day is Christmas and every night is New Year's Eve. Yo, you guys. Okay, y'all gotta fill me in on some details because the level of intrigue, I might stop blinking for the entire live stream. I don't want to miss out on any of these details. Tell me what's going on. What is going on? Okay. Is it okay if I get extra nosy? Because I really just want to know. Is that okay? I'm going to get extra nosy. I'm going to be all up in your business, searching through all cracks and crevices. I'm not even joking. I want to know. I can't find things out like this for myself. So I'm going to use you as proxy. No, I'm not. I'm just going to be nosy as fuck. I'm just gonna like be extra nosy. Deal with it. What? You know I am nosy sometimes. Okay, so this is something having to do with an earthly existence. Someone can come to some agreement within themselves about the way they are living. Their human existence does not line up with the greatness that they were built to live. Like there's a discrepancy between the self and the soul. Boo. Whenever there's a discrepancy between the self and the soul, the self always lives. When I was little, I used to not blink much. Like I would not blink much. I would have the longest stare and I would not talk. So I would just be like, and it would make people feel so uncomfortable. And I could tell, but they were trying to cover it up because, I was a kid. But I just had the intensity, yo. um, okay. Okay. Oh, let's tone it down. This is what Michael is telling me. Let's tone it down. You might scare people. Don't dangle gossip like this in front of me. Don't. And then withhold the information. That's just rude. So there's someone that's having a hard time, a discrepancy between the self and the soul, and they're trying their best to block out the messages from soul. They're being instructed to forge ahead. Ooh, shit. Oh my god. They're being dragged. It's like they're ooh, oh, is this a fishy? Are you dealing with a water sign? Because I'm hearing hook, line, and sinker. Like, ooh, deep sea fishing. Have you ever been fishing to the degree where you're going for the larger fish, right? I remember doing this as a child. We used to do just really weird stuff when I was little, like really weird, hyper masculine things. So I remember we went fishing one time and they used live bait. And so what they did, I mean, the hook was like this big. And what they did was they took a live fish that was probably like this big and they hooked it. They hooked that, not through the mouth, but through the body. So they hooked it and then they launched it. I mean, the pole was huge. It's a deep sea fishing pole. And I remember, dude, what was caught with that? Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. Did they use a lesser fish to bring them in? Oh my God. Whoever this is for you, they are so massively and deeply in love with you. It's almost sad, actually. Is this like unrequited love? Oh my God, that's just heartbreaking. They're so massively and deeply in love with you, and it's like life keeps sending them these lesser fish, dangles it in front of them, and then they go after that. But what they really want is the full meal, which is you. Boo, you're like a 5-course meal, 7-course meal. How many? Is there a 10-course meal? 10-course meal. There is. Okay. Okay. So it's a 10-course meal. You are a 10-course meal. Anything more than 10 is a little bit much. What's in a 12-course meal? um, what? Okay, hors d'oeuvres, amuse bouche, soup, appetizer, salad, fish, main course, palate cleaner, second main course, cheese course, dessert, and end of the meal dessert. I mean, I think that's how I eat every day. Oh, shoot. Oh, my bad. Okay, so let's look at a 13-course meal. Okay, no, we don't do escargot. I don't even do fish. A bone marrow spoon. Bone marrow is yummy. It's so nutritious. Um, okay. Let me what? A 17 classical menu. Oh, shoot. Okay, stop. Stop. They even rest between the course. Stop. This is my life. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. I did not realize. You got to pace yourself. It's a rest between the courses. You guys, someone uh, is it obsession or is it just like an undeniable connectivity? I don't know. I don't know, but whatever this is, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. They're afraid of losing their integrity in your eyes, right? And that's the very reason why they refuse to surrender. But here's the thing, that's just an intellectualized excuse because the reality is they're just really scared of you. Ooh, they're scared about the fact that they have zero self control, zero self regulation when it comes to you. I don't know. Maybe you're just hot stuff. Someone's like, why? Who would do that? Like, why me? I don't know. Because it's you. Come on now. Stop being silly. Stop being silly. What am I? Chopped liver? It's called pate. I don't know who this person is, but I want to know too. I want to know. I wish this was a personal reading for someone because I would totally look for their face and their name. I'm not even joking. If this was a personal reading, like it's just me and you and it's a personal space, I would totally be like, hold on, let me look at their face. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, do you know someone that looks like blah, 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 blah? I've been known to do that. I can see people's faces. I can see their faces when I read for you. Like, I remember one time I was reading for someone and it was a love reading and I was just like, boo, that's not your boo. Does that the person you're talking about, do they have brown eyes? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, girl, your boo has hazel eyes. They're like a golden honey color. No. Brown eyes is not your boo. And then they were like, no, 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 no. That's just a friend. I was like, that is not a friend. That is someone waiting for their opportunity. You haven't given them the time of day. And you know what? A couple months later, they had another session with me and they were like, Emmy, oh my God. And I was like, it's hazel eyes, isn't it? I can down to like hair texture and everything. I can see it down to like freckles, faint faded freckles. I can see all of that. I'm telling you, whoever this is, you need to have a private session. You need to have a private session with me because I need to know who this is for you. I'm like, I need to know. I need to know. This is too much. Oh my God. Like, this is someone who's willing to give everything to you. They're willing to give everything, like literally everything. All they need to know is that you're willing to receive it, to accept it. Sweetest taboo. Holy shit. Oh my God. This is too much. This is just too much. Too much. Too much. I got to let this go. I'm going to be obsessed. I'm going to hyperfixate over this. See, what they love about you the most is that you're such a free spirit. Even when the fire comes to destroy you, you dance around the flames as though you own it. Oh, what? Oh my God. Okay. who is this? It doesn't matter. Sorry, girl. Girl, it don't matter. It's not your reading. This is not my reading. I'm just saying, please let me know. Okay. I need to know because you're like, you come from the ocean. You're not afraid of fire. Like, do you get that? This is how they see you. So connected to all of divinity, and the fire is nothing but an enhancer of the way you dance, the way you move. Oh my God. You belly dance? Is that what it is? You do tribal fusion? Oh my God. Kizomba? Is that what you do? Is that how you dance? Oh my gosh, your hips definitely don't lie. The way you move through the circumstance and the way they've seen you moving through this circumstance is just so graceful, and just even the weak movements are infused with so much sensual power. This person is just in love with you. Yo, give me some hints. Who am I reading for? This feels like a personal reading. I'm reading for someone. I don't know who. And if it's you, can you just put your hand up, because I want to see who this is and I want to know how this is going to turn out. No, not twerking. If you're going to twerk, make sure it's Polynesian twerking. Make sure it's belly dancing twerking, because I'm just saying, like, there's a way to move your body in a sensual way, and then there's just like this loss of muscular control. There are movements that are just like, yeah, I'm just saying. That's my personal opinion. I mean, if you like to twerk, you go right ahead, but there's a way to do it which illustrates such high quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you are worth the effort, that you will not be acquired easily, that they need to stack up their chips and save all their cookie money in order to be found worthy to be in your proximity. I'm just saying, be elusive and exclusive. It makes them go crazy. It makes this person go crazy over you even more, because you're not. I assume that this is an individual who can very easily get their way with people. And they look at you and they're like, I know I'm going to put effort into this. I know they're not just going to give me the time of day." Maybe they've witnessed you kind of just like turning people away, like, ain't no thing. You're not starved for attention. Ooh, you are well fed with love. Ooh, the juicy haunches. Okay, I'm starting to pick up on how they see you. Oh my God. I'm just saying. That's how they see you. You don't even know. You have no idea the way your fragrance, the bouquet of you and all your different blossoms are wafting through the air and being received. You have completely taken over their olfactory. The whole damn organ exists simply to consume your essence from a distance, but being at a distance from you is not enough anymore. Part of the process of healing is about understanding that they are worthy of being in your proximity and that you would see them as such. Um, worlds within worlds. You're like this whole entire existence that lives inside them. It's a whole entire existence. Like, how some people say, like, you have real estate in someone's mind. Oh, honey. Some people might be able to own a condo in someone's mind. Some might be able to own a single family home in someone's mind. Baby boo. Not only do you reside in a compound within their mind, you own the entire region. It's almost like everything they do always reverts back to you. They start their day thinking of you without even trying. That's not what their intention is, but they think of you. Probably the first thing they do is go and check your social media. Ooh, I'm saying. Well, okay. I'm saying this is what they do. And it's not this thing of it doesn't feel like a stalker. It just does not feel like a stalker. It feels like, I don't know, it's like their own soul won't allow them to move forward from you. They're stuck. They're stuck on you. And that's that. They're stuck. They're not able to renew themselves, regardless of who they speak to, who they try and like, ooh, it's almost like they try and push you out of their thoughts using other people, right? I guess because you're taboo. I mean, is this someone that you already know? Is this someone that you have a history with? I'm assuming you have a history with this person to some degree. Um, it doesn't feel like an ex. It doesn't feel like an ex. This is either an acquaintance that you never pursued romantically. Maybe there was some sort of like connectivity right at the beginning, but the way things worked out, there was never, I guess, an opportunity to delve into the romantic pursuit of you. Um, this is not an ex, but it feels like it's someone you know. It feels like it's someone who knows you. You've had like private interactions, like communication. Um, Maybe there was some flirtation, I'm not sure. They've never been disrespectful. They've never infringed on your space and your privacy. They're very, very discreet. This is someone who puts heavy emphasis on privacy and discretion, right? This is very interesting. Because people who do these types of things and have this type of fixation, but don't feel like a stalker, because most people who have this type of fixation legit feel like stalkers. Like, that's gross. Yuck. So, hmm. Okay, dare I say it? This is reading like this is someone who has some type of soul-based connection with you. It is a soul-based connection. That's why they can't let it go. This is not someone that is starved for romantic connections. This strikes me as an individual who has no problem pulling people. No problem at all. But you're the only one that they can't do that to. They can't do that, yet they can't walk away. It feels like this is someone who has a capacity to just shut off feelings and absolutely walk away, ghost people, change their mind, be very, very fickle, but they can't do that with you. I hear you are their greatest wound and their greatest hope for healing all at the same time. Ooh, did you walk away? Y'all, you got to tell me what this is about. You could turn this into a book. I'm saying you could totally turn it's giving me hives. I want to know so badly. I'm getting hives. Okay, stop. So, yes, no, they can't be renewed. They're not, no one renews them. The only thing that renews them to the smallest degree every day is waking up knowing that there's something else that you are going to gift them with, some other nugget about you, about the way your mind thinks. Oh, they love the way your mind thinks. Oh my God. I hope this isn't a former associate of mine. Because, girlfriend, I'm not interested in you. I'm saying, I saw what you were trying to do. No, no, you cannot be the third wheel for me and my husband. Gross. Ew. Ew. I'm gonna, and yeah, I'm gonna message you real quick because I'm gonna need you to reassure me. Ah, because now I'm kind of like, ooh. Ooh. I'm just saying, I'm not claiming none of this. Ooh, you guys, I grossed myself out. I'm sorry. I grossed myself out. You. Hold on. Let me wait for um okay. Okay. So she doesn't think so. Okay. I don't feel so grossed out now. I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah. I know that person is totally like you. I'm just glad to be I don't know. I don't know. Mm. Okay, anyways, yeah, no, she's just let me stop. Let me recalibrate myself. And yes, I said she. Mm. Okay. Okay, metamorphosis in reverse. This is someone who's stuck in their space the way they are because you're that missing component. And I feel like they know this. They know this. This is someone who really, really just they've tried so hard to avoid infringing on your space, your sovereignty, your privacy. They've tried really, really hard not to, right? And so they continue to try and take different avenues that lead away from you, but their soul continuously redirects them right back to you, like right back to you. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to move away from this. Like, what are you guys going to end up together? I don't know if this is strictly romantic. This is something just so like it's mind boggling. It's a soul based connection. And with soul based connections, it's not just romantic. It's not just romantic. It's like it encompasses every single type of significant, healthy connection you could possibly build with other humans. Like I have a soul-based connection with my husband, right? He's not a twin flame, he's not a twin ray. He is a soulmate. We have a soul-based connection. And the ways in which he has helped me to learn how to move through the healing of say like my relationship with my mother, with my siblings, my relationship with people outside of the familial circle. Um, it's been very, very profound, his effect on that. Not because he lectures me, but because he holds a space so profound that I have the sense of safety I need to begin really unpacking a lot of that stored, very tightly bound traumas, right? Like, um, healing the relationship with my mother, he had such a huge part in that, right? Because I had a very tumultuous connection with my mother for much of my life. We really couldn't see eye to eye. She's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. She has Scorpio literally through her entire chart, and so there was a depth that she withheld, right? Because she was accustomed to people not being able to handle her at her depth, and I could feel that, and so I interpreted it a different way. I kind of saw it as um, a lack of maternal feeling or love towards me as her child. And, my husband never told me, like, you're wrong, you have to love your mom. No, it was always like, well, you just kind of got to think about the things that she's been through, and, just like, don't go out of your way to be mean. Just, moms are kind of who they are, right? So it's like that, where his little bit of input um, helped me to see things from a different perspective. And because he held a space that was just so loving and accepting of me in all my stages, I felt like, oh, okay, I have the opportunity right now to kind of reassess and try and see things a little bit differently, not because I have to, but because I'm now ready to begin seeing from a different vantage point exactly what it is that hurt me. And if you can see things from a different point of view, not because your current point of view is wrong, but because you need to have more clarity, more understanding, there's a high likelihood you'll be able to heal whatever that is that's been plaguing you. Ooh, thoughts of you plague them. Mm. Thoughts of you plague them. Well, let's define plague. Cause continual trouble or distress. A contagious bacterial disease characterized by fever and delirium. Ooh, they are delirious with thoughts of you, typically with the formation of both, or the bubonic plague, pneumonic plague. Let's see. Used as an expression of despair. Pester or harass continuously. I think their higher self pesters them. Hmm. Septicemic plague. Oh my God. Please don't give me precog stuff right now. Let me just be distracted with this reading. Stop. Stop. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay. I can't. I can't dive into that rabbit hole. um, soul journey. They can't journey forward without you. They need you at the helm. They need you at the helm. Okay, let's see. Helm and the hilt. Oh my God, what? You steer. Okay, the helm is a tiller or wheel and any associated equipment for steering a ship or a boat. But I heard they need you at the helm and the hilt. A hilt is the handle to a blade, right? The hilt, the handle of a weapon or tool, especially a sword, dagger, or knife. to the very limit completely, with nothing lacking. Ooh, this is taking an interesting turn. You are the very thing that guides them, that steers them through their life, either due to their avoidance of you or due to the ways in which they are being navigated towards you. But you're also the hilt. Um, the hilt meaning you are what they hold to become a holy weapon. Oh, shit. What is this? This is some serious, serious reading, but I don't understand it. I do, but I don't. It's complex in its simplicity, simple in its complexity. I need you at the helm and the hilt. What does that mean? In layman's terms, the helm and the hilt. They need you at the helm and the hilt. I think this is a person who has been destined to alter the trajectory of the human consciousness evolution. What are y'all about to do? See what I'm saying? That's why I'm so very intrigued, because this is not a normal reading. This is clearly not a normal reading. This dives very, very deep into soul purpose, divine plan. I'm curious. What does this mean? See, you lack the awareness. You don't know that this is the gravity of what this is. Um No. Matthew, you're always so negative. No, not the getaway driver and the fall guy. No. Stop. No, it's not the getaway driver or the fall guy. It's actually something quite different. Deliverance. Deliverance. Action of being rescued or set free, a formal or authoritative utterance. Salvation. If you allow yourself to see this as merely the getaway driver, it's like it's not an attempt to evade or escape. They're driving straight to you. They are driving you into the heart of yourself and your purpose. Not only are you their deliverance, they are also yours. There's no fall guy, because this is not an act of falling. This is not, this is not something that was not sanctioned by creation itself. This is a fully sanctioned thing. This is a fully sanctioned thing. And so there's nothing to need a fall person for. This is quite the opposite. This is the act of rising, the antithesis of falling. It's rising from the ash of a self-inflicted destruction. This is super interesting, but I'm really hungry. I need to be fed. I'm super hungry. Yes, like phoenix fire. A phoenix in the midst of her rise is not afraid of what must be burned. to serve as her fuel. And this is not about destroying things intentionally. This is about losing the unhealthy attachments to specific outcomes, to specific mindsets that keep you confined into spaces of limitation, right? These spaces of limitation are no longer enough. No longer enough. See, Andaran activation in reverse. You won't be allowed to use that God fire. There's nothing that needs to be cleansed. That God fire has the ability to burn away the impurities. There's nothing impure about this. Maybe poorly timed. If you're so, that brings me back to the sense of like, is this a third party circumstance? Why are you so taboo to them? Right? Mm. So direction sigil. The needle will always point to you. Put the needle on the record. Wow. So the needle will always point to you. That has multiple meanings, right? The needle always points to true north. You are their direction. You are their compass rose. And then, put the needle on the record. If you are the needle, you're the only one that can play their song. You are the only one that has the capacity to create the opportunity for an externalized experience of an internal sacred song. You're the only one that can hear it. You don't hear it, you feel it. Hold on. The needle reads the grooves on the record by generating an electric signal and transfers the signal via the cartridge out to the amplifier. Oh shit. Please note there are record player cartridges that use piezoelectricity and some that use magnets, but in the end they both feed the signal to the amplifier. Piezoelectricity, crystals, crystalline structures. Oh my God. This is souls. This is a coming together of souls of the highest freaking order. Mm. Mm. I'm misunderstanding this. The needle reads the grooves on the record by generating an electric signal and transfer the signal via the cartridge out to the amplifier. Piezoelectricity. Masculine energy is electric, it's bioelectric. Feminine energy is magnetized. You're not the needle. They're the needle. Oh, they're the needle. They have the capacity to feel out the messages, the song inside you that you lack the capacity still to bring outside of you. You have an awareness of what this song is, but you haven't actually heard it for yourself because, again, you need the needle to play the record. They're the needle, not you. Ooh. Ooh. You're about to awaken to the reality that you haven't been growing because you lack the component that is essential for the continuation of your growth. Oh Lord. This has just taken a completely different turn. Michael says, because Amazing Process says, dancing should flow like water. Does water flow, or are the movements guided by the elements that surround it? Does water flow, or is it the movement guided by the elements that surround it? Why does the ocean move the way it does? Because of the wind and the gravitational pull of celestial bodies. Why do rivers flow? Well, they go from higher ground to lower ground. always flowing in such a way that it seeks the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? So does water flow? No, it doesn't. It simply exists. And it's the elements that surround it are the very components that direct it. You are affected by your environment so much more than you realize. So much more than you realize. All right. Okay. This is involving a cancer, a toxic cancer. That might be why you're taboo. I'm wondering if they're protecting. Oh, oh. uh, there you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. Ooh. Ooh. There's a toxic Cancerian that's involved in this. Whoever this person is, I guess they got caught up with a toxic cancer. Not all cancers. I'm Cancerian too. Calm the fuck down. Don't worry, I get it. I can be extra sensitive too. But now is not the time or place for you to project that upon me. It's just not. This, whatever this is, there is someone who embodies some type of Cancerian energy, Cancerian influence upon their chart, and they've gone into full toxicity. We used to, oh my gosh. We used to go crabbing as a child. We used to go to the pier in San Francisco and go crabbing. And we'd literally make an entire night of it. And we would just go crabbing all night long until multiple coolers, like large coolers, are full of what is it, like king crab, Dungeness crab? I don't even remember. They were big. They were effing big. And I remember there were certain times where we would be planning to go crabbing that weekend as a family, and then my father would be irritated because red tide, right? Um, it's, I think, like plankton or something like that that carries a neurotoxin, and the blooms come, and then it infects all of the sea creatures. Crabs are filter feeders. Well, no, they do filter. They do, but I don't know if they're filter feeders. Anyways, we wouldn't be able to go crabbing. So this is a Cancerian who got infected by the red tide. Red pertaining to a very discombobulated, root chakra, right? Yeah. Yes. Not all cancers are toxic. That toxic cancer energy, though, Lord Jesus, toxic any sign is yucky, but water sign toxicity is a big ball of salty, sour mush energy. And it's not just salty, sour mush. There's just this. Ooh, ooh. So, yeah. Someone is involved in something with someone who has toxic Cancerian energy. It's a sense of like entitlement, ownership over them. And I think they've been trying to liberate themselves from the influence of this for quite a long time. Okay, moving forward. Moving forward. Doopy doopy doop doop doop. Ah. No more I love yous. Okay. Card number 28, fourth house, roots. Let me get you off the screen. Fourth house, roots. Oh, Pablo. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. Oh my gosh. I got to read you the whole poem. Ugh. Pablo Neruda, sonnet number 17, 100 love sonnets. Neruda. Oops. Neruda. 17. Love this. I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt, topaz, or arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as one loves certain dark things, secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love you as a plant that doesn't bloom but carries the light of those flowers hidden within itself. And thanks to your love, the tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you directly without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love, except in this form in which I am not, nor are you. So close that your hand upon my chest is mine. So close that when you close, when your eyes close, so close that your eyes close with my dreams. Oh my gosh, I'm all tongue tied. Whatever this is, y'all, they're involving my most favoriteest poem of all time. What? Leave Neruda out of this. Your question may somehow be rooted in the past. I'm telling you, this is someone you already know. This is not an ex, but this is someone you already know. They have been a part of your life to some degree at some point. You already know who this is. Tell me who it is. Tell me. I want to know what happened. What caused you guys to walk away? What happened? Okay, here, I'll give you guys a link. It is Love Sonnet number 17 by Pablo Neruda. 100 love sonnets. There you go. All right. Ooh, the fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams and our soul yearnings. Oh my God. It is not the human that yearns for you, it is the soul, an immortal yearning. Ah. Oh, shit. It is not the human that craves you. It is the immortal soul. Oh my God. It is the babe within the womb. It is cover that protects us from the world. I think it's a Paladorian contract. I think this is a Paladorian contract that's about to be put into active commission. This- You're not going to get out of this. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in this house. When this card shows up in a reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your query. And as it represents your current environment, family members, and where you live, real estate and land might also figure in, as in putting down roots or buying or selling a home. This card can be the predictor of a birth or new members in the family. A pregnancy and can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. Oh my God. Oh my God. They have the capacity to see you with full clarity in a way and depth that no one else can see. They see your angelic origins. You're the only sign of home on this earth. Oh my God. Mm. Oh God. Dang. Dang. I mean, what do you say after that? So maybe they don't crave you. Maybe they crave the home that both of you belong to. And you're the closest thing to heaven they could possibly reach in this lifetime. Just by being in your presence. To them, it feels like being bathed by the sun and the moon at the same time. You are the totality they seek in everyone else and cannot find. And they seek this in others to give you your space, to give you your privacy. That's deep. Maybe I don't want to see their face. You guys are, this is so sad. This is so sad. Like, what happened? Oh my gosh, this is so much sadness. Events or appearances of persons from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started. Even if it's been years since you've seen your friend, memories of past lives may surface, transforming areas of your present life. Depending on the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattering to the core. I think the toxic Cancer is going to be shattered. Maybe that will help them release their toxicity. I don't know. These memories will change you in the way you view your life. Again, look for reunions and reconnections with persons from your past, such as grammar school days or even relatives you don't know very well or had long forgotten. You may dig up some fascinating news about your family or ancestry. That includes your spiritual ancestry. Inheritances may figure in where you receive something that has been passed down to you. That can involve information, you know? Um, However, the home is the primary meaning behind this card. So buying or selling a house, adding on to a house, selling real estate and managing properties, as well as creating a secure home base, all relate to your question. You are their home, you know? You are their home. As a fourth house is also the house of dreams, imagining and relying upon magic could feature. They're relying on your magic. They're relying on you being able to know all of this without them having ever told you. They don't want to be the one to say it because they're afraid of how you'll receive it. But that's not how the world works, buddy. You got to say it. You have to say it. You have to be the one to let the person know why they feel like home to you, the way you see them, what you see in them. Y'all, a lot of people, a lot of people think I'm just so super de duper psychic and that I know everything. I am super de duper psychic and I know most things pertaining to other people. When it comes to me, I don't know Jack Diddley squat. I just don't. I don't. You can ask my husband. He consistently tells me that I'm oblivious because I am. I am. I'm oblivious to all that. I don't know people's intentions. I don't know. You got to tell the person. You can't just assume that they know because you see them as something so beautifully divine, something so profoundly elevated in its divinity. It's now time to use your imagination to make things happen. What you think now is what will be. As long as you don't worry and fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. And finally, whatever is being asked about may occur around the time of the full moon. Let's see. When is the next full moon? May 5th. Holy shit. May 5th, rising at 14 degrees Scorpio. The beauty of this lunation is that it doubles as a penumbral lunar eclipse, and it occurs when the Earth blocks some of the sun's rays from illuminating the moon. So life is going to block their ability to see. And that blockage in vision. Oh, it's known as the flower moon. This is your moon. Oh my God. You are their flower, remember? Oh my God. This is the flower moon. And then remember 100 Love Sonnets, sonnet number 17 by Pablo Neruda. I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt, topaz, or arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as one loves certain dark things. Secretly, between the shadow and the soul, the sun is the soul and the shadow is the eclipse. Is not going to be secret no more. I love you as the plant that does not bloom but carries the light of those flowers hidden within itself. You're not externally blooming. Everything has been internal, but they can see this. And thanks to your love, the tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. They don't have the knowledge that you have about the connectivity, the Palladorian contracts, the past life things. Even without that knowledge, I love you directly without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love, except in this form in which I am not, nor are you. So close that your hand upon my chest is mine. So close that your eyes close with my dreams. Oh, Lord. I'm doing the 555 portal event that night. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. The fourth house is who you are in secret, how you hide or where you hide, wanting to hide, not wanting to face matters directly, withdrawing to recuperate, retreating to the womb to gather strength and begin anew. Ancestral memories. Happiness found in what is old and familiar. Bruised feelings, touchiness, being too sensitive. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Let me just do the next card. I really want to go eat. I can't think of anything except food. What? Card number 23, Aquarius. I know. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. So if you don't actively participate in this, they will be the one creating your future. They are going to be the one that is I don't know. Expect to be tested and shown waves of the future. Ooh, Aquarians tend to have a natural aptitude for genius. Every Aquarian that I know is fucking genius. Genius. Just genius. Genius. People say that Gemini is the smartest in the zodiac. I mean, not to knock Gemini. Gemini has its own genius. But I mean, Aquarians, do you know any? Because if you know some, you know that's not one you tangle with. Do not tangle with that one because they will serve your ass back to you filleted, deep fried, and dipped in sauce. I'm saying, okay? I have a kid that's Aquarian. That's not one you want to don't mess with that one. Because if he loves you, you know, he'll be tolerant of you. If he don't love you, you're going to hurt your own feelings. Every Aquarian that I know, genius, genius, genius. I'm saying. I'm not Aquarian, I'm a cusper, so I can cut with words like a good old Aquarian. And Yaya is also an Aquarius cusp. She's a cusper baby. And yeah, put your dagger away. I'll just say it, okay? Aquarians tend to have a natural aptitude for genius. Even those that are not geniuses are able to collect facts and knowledge far beyond the scope of those of other signs. Woo! They're collecting information. You're collecting information. I don't know. One of y'all is collecting information. Because of their vast intelligence, it doesn't take Aquarians long to see that they are superior in intellect to most people. This gives them a certain disdain over anything they view as common or ordinary. I will say that I'm a little bit ashamed to admit I inherited that. If I deem you as trying too hard to prove that you are intelligent when you're not really that intelligent, I tend to feel a disdain towards that. Like, why are you trying so hard? Just relax, relax. It's only when people try too hard to prove that they are a genius when they're not. Like, a genius doesn't have to prove it. You just know. You speak to them about any subject matter and you just know, like, oh, they're very smart. Intelligence is hot. I'm telling you, intelligence. I love intelligence. Mm, mm, mm. Like Teresa. Oh my gosh. Hottie, what's up? Teresa is like the level of elevations in your intellect, your intellectual capacity to compute at very accelerated rates and retrieve such carefully, meticulously cataloged, internal cataloged information. I just love it. I love it. For example, Teresa, exosomes. Speak on it, girl. Teresa, do. DEW, speak on it, girl. I tell you, you bring up any topic, I promise you, Teresa knows a plethora of factual things about that very subject matter. And she will also offer additional topics that you can go ahead and familiarize yourself with to better understand the subject matter that you asked her about. I love that. That is not intimidating. That's inspirational. That's hot. You better watch out, Teresa. If I'm ever single, I'm coming for you, boo. No, I'm joking. Because, you know, I'm just saying if it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I think a lot of Aquarians, not all, but I think a lot of Aquarians have an elevation in interest in biological matters simply because we like to try and understand the fatal flaw of human logic. You know, it's like there's some type of fatal flaw that exists in the basic human logic. I'm not too sure what it is. I gave up on trying to find out what that is. I just instead focused my attention on only being around people with resonance. I'm just saying. Oh, I heard about that too. I heard about that. What do you think? Do you think that because there's debatable information on the use of exosomes and how it actually causes almost like a dependency on continuing receiving exosomes. And then, of course, the methods with which they harvest exosomes is kind of like, what's your source? Because then we have to not just think of biocompatibility, but we also have to think of etheric biogenetics. Is their frequency compatible with your own? And that's going to have a very long lasting effect on the ways in which your morphogenetic code distortions will begin to cause multi gene mutation within your auric field and your human genetics. That MTHFR gene mutation is just like, that predisposes you to so much. I wonder do you know if anyone's done a study on the effects of exosomes on those with multi-gene mutations? Because I would love to read that. I would love to read that. They don't have time to dig into information like that's so fascinating though. Maybe one day I'll actually let myself become a trillionaire so I could just spend all day reading factual things. Ah, it makes me sad. I don't get to read books as often as I'd like. Mm, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay. So, Aquarians can be very stubborn in their views. So maybe for some of you, you're being a little bit stubborn in the way you view whatever this circumstance is with this exosome of a person. They're an exosome of a person. They carry the potentiality of healing beyond what modern allopathic medicine can heal. But also, there's this potentiality of multi gene mutation and the way they will mutate your freaking perception. This exosome of a person. Um, they're studying it right now. I'm saying, oh my God. Yes, forward me the link. Forward me the link, please. You know what I hate is when I Google certain types of studies, and then I don't know if it's called information gate or something like that. They're like, um, you don't have admin access to view all pages of the. I want the whole study, not just a freaking intro to the study. I want the whole study. I want to know all of it. Okay, going back to this exosome of a person. They will fight long and hard just to have the freedom to stay weird. Well, then stay weird. And they will fight for the rest of us to stay weird as well. Absolutely. Research gate. That's what it is. Hater ass gate. Sorry. I be getting so mad. And then they're like, it will cost you $15. Bitch, I'm not paying you $15 for the research because you know what's going to happen? They're going to be quoting other research material that I'm going to need to access as well. And like $300 later, I still have questions. Trust me, it's happened before. And I was just like, listen, I'm about to overdraft my account. Please just give me the information. Information is the only way for demonic things to have any possible chance of breaching me. That's why I'm not allowed to read books anymore. That's the only possible way because, oh my gosh, my voracious appetite for knowledge, it's insatiable. Because the more I know, the more I want to know. The more I know, the more I want to know. And I stop blinking. My eyes stay open the whole time. Ah. My God, makes you want to cry. All right. Ooh, whatever is taboo or outlandish greatly appeals to them. See what I'm saying? You are their greatest taboo, remember? Ooh. Ooh. Whatever is taboo or outlandish greatly appeals to them, if only in the imagination. So oftentimes they are artists, investors, and speculative writers. Mhm. This person is being primarily mental and not emotional. Um, okay. So take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow. I can't go anywhere. That was one of my most favoriteest freaking children's shows. Um, okay. They can be rational and tend not to get caught up in emotional dramas. So this is their own emotional drama. Let's get that shit clear real quick. You're having your own emotional drama and you're sucking other people into it like a bottomless void of a fucking black hole. If they're the black hole, you're the white hole because you keep pushing them away. They keep trying to suck you in, you keep pushing them away. Oh my God. I'm saying black hole, white hole. Okay, so they're trying to be rational, but you know, in their rationality, they're being the most irrational they've ever been because matters of soul have nothing to do with logic. Okay. Aquarians are more interested in friendships over romantic relationships. I feel that. In fact, Aquarians are at first a friend before being a lover. Okay. All right. So they have a plan. They're going to first become your friend and then they'll become your lover. Okay. Um Aquarians are very attracted to people of other ethnicities and races. So if they do decide to couple with someone, it's generally a person who does not come from the same background. Okay. They love your level of toasty brownness or lack thereof. You're very not like them. You're from a different region completely. Okay. So, there is always a disconnected quality to Aquarians. They are noticeably peculiar, and in this, they pride themselves. Okay. If this card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured friends and friendly alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, right? Friends and friendly alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. Okay, come on. Come on. I have a sanctuary to build. Oh, are you a builder? Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Oh my gosh, one of my kids was so into Bob the Builder when he was like 2 or 3 years old, and he would sing that in the sweetest voice. Bob the Builder. I loved it. I loved it. Okay. Um, um, it's possible you're to meet a group of people or become involved in organizations that will support you in unusual plans and ideas. I'm really liking that. I'm claiming this part of the reading. What? Tell me more. Tell me more. It may be like a family group, but the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper at the front of your group. I'm down to be a Pied Piper. I'm saying if it's going to build a sanctuary, I'm down. I'm down, y'all. I'm musically inclined. I don't know if you know this. I can play instruments. I can play by sound. I can. I can play the piano by sound. Um, so okay. Can you just tell me who that is? Do I need to look for them? Are they just going to introduce themselves to me? Have I already met them? Maybe like a family group. So this is someone or a group of someone's who their work, their mission, their divine purpose is in resonance and complementary to your own. It's going to be mutually beneficial. I'm not about using people just for strictly my benefit and the benefit of my projects or any of that. It has to be mutually beneficial. And that's why I'm like, yes, because this is telling me it's mutually beneficial. It's a family group. Okay. You may find yourself dealing with persons from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Okay. Just don't call me exotic because that's fucking disrespectful. Like, that's weird. You're turning me into a fetish when you call me exotic. Yo, when you refer to someone as exotic, let's just get this out there because there's no way I'm going to be able to stay quiet on this. When you call someone exotic, you are fetishizing them. Okay. They're just human. That's it. Also, 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 when you refer to me as someone who is categorically Asian, as Oriental, the fuck? Stop. Don't ever refer to me as Oriental. Okay. Call me Lady of the Ocean. Island goddess. Golden goddess from tropical lands. Don't fucking call me exotic or Oriental because I'll pop you one. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. Blissful. Exactly. 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 Okay. Go to a website and pay for your fetish just like all the rest of the fetish people. Don't be bringing it over here to me. I'm not, this is not an OnlyFans page. Okay. Okay. I see the nastiness in it. Leave me alone. I hate that. I hate that. It's not a compliment. Anyways. I don't even know where I am. Oh, you may find yourself dealing with persons from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours. You will acquire different concepts and approaches through these dealings, which are changing you. In the coming months, traveling to faraway exotic places is likely to factor in. Mastering a new technology and dealing with futuristic concepts will be benefit to you. Whatever you accomplish in the near future will be based on how well you master these new ideas and approaches. Okay. Another meaning behind this card is the meeting up of cutting edge people. Ah, cut, bitches. Iron sharpens iron. Those who challenge what you believe to be true or established, though it may be, those are the people you're going to be meeting up with. Many times, these people will be artists. With this card choice, you're likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to greater awareness and success. Okay, card number 31. Maybe it's time for me to really just allow myself to experience a moment of vulnerability where I agree to allow a scientific investigator to investigate the shit out of my abilities. Maybe it's time. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a pathway to take. Or maybe not. Card number 31. Seventh house partners. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It's simply purgatory. Well, then you're married to the wrong person. That's boring. Being stuck in purgatory. That's boring AF. Please. My marriage is like being in heaven and being served Thai spicy level food. Spicy. You got the mild, medium, hot, and Thai spice. I'm saying it's Thai spice. Bindings, whether emotional and domestic or lawful and what is right or permissible, are indicated now. So, ooh. Okay. The 7th house is the area of the chart that represents the other, since it's opposed to the first house of the self. Traditionally, it's been thought to be the house of marriage and marriage partners. And although this may still be the primary meaning, the other can also include friends and family and peer groups. So it can mean significant others, such as coworkers. Since it's a traditional house of Libra, it governs fairness, balance, and the law. It's also the house of open enemies. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, someone's coming forward to you, the person that has a toxic cancer that they're trying to wrangle and deal with, they're coming forward and that person's about to be your open enemy. Bitch, can you fight? I'm saying, but can you fight? Because if you can't fight, you're going to be in over your head trying to do that with someone like me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right? I'm saying though, what is this about? Oh my gosh, that's probably why that person is not wanting to even involve themselves with you platonically, like on a platonic level, because they have a person that's just flat out like nutter buttery. Ooh, stale nutter butter. That's ugly. When this card presents itself in a reading, it usually means one of two things: either issues dealing with partners or significant others, or court cases and legal issues. The card itself is neutral, much like the actual 7th house, which strives for balance. So the surrounding cards will indicate the basic meaning, whether positive or negative or something in between. So everything has been super positive thus far, except for this upside down, toxic as fuck, half rotten Cancerian energy. I'm telling you, maybe you need to be bound and dipped in blessed bleach. Stank cooter energy is what it is. Jealousy is so ugly. Ugh. How you gonna figure you're gonna be jealous of someone who's gotten the interest of the person who has left you? I mean, it's time to seek therapy for that. Not even joking. That's very, very unhealthy. That's very unhealthy. For okay, I hope none in our community are like that. Yo, when someone has already disrespected you to the degree that they've abandoned you, that they've gone back on their promises to build a life with you, there's nothing to be jealous about. Now is a time for gratitude because you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet. 50 cal bullet got dodged. Uh-huh. This right here. This right here. Jealousy plus envy plus covetousness. Yeah, they covet. They covet. I don't know. Pisces or Neptune. Okay, no, we don't have those. Misinformation or lying could be a part of it. Okay. If this card is referring to a court case or legal issue, it's not a good time for that. The end result may not be what is hoped for, or is one that might drag on, again, ending over time in a dissolving way with no real closure. The Scorpio Pluto cards, okay. Power struggles, even ruthlessness would figure in. I don't know. I'm kind of like, ooh. I wonder if this person is a Scorpio and they're dealing with a Cancerian. You need to spit shine your stinger and be a little more savage. Because what? Are you serious right now? What? You're letting a toxic Cancerian energy manhandle your Scorpio ass? Oh, that's disappointing. I'm saying, I'm saying y'all have this like reputation of being savage. Hello. How are you being manhandled like this? Like, stop. Put an end to the bullshit. Seriously. I mean, even if you're not Scorpio, put an end to the bullshit. I tell you. I tell you. No. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop the bullshit. There could be an issue of domination and control. This could apply to partnerships and legal rulings. Let's see. There could also be an indication of dispassionate or odd partners, maybe even bisexual lovers or those from an entirely different background, or a court case could get disrupted. Um, there's also an indication that a full heart blessing in your romantic or domestic partnership could happen. It could denote coming out well in a financial or at least a material way in a court case. On a mundane level, the seventh house card can mean an engagement, a marriage, or relationship moving to the next level, as in a partnership becoming more settled and gaining maturity. It can also imply getting ready for a more serious relationship. In the case of dysfunctional or unhealthy relationships, you can look to surrounding cards to see how they will fare in the near future. Yeah, no, this right here is not going to be writing itself back up. This is a very toxic kind of energy. Again, I don't believe all Cancerians are toxic. I have Cancer in my chart. I'm only toxic on certain days. I'm not joking. What? Only certain days. Only in reaction to certain types of behaviors that you've impressed upon me. Outside of that, I'm so far from toxic. What? It's true. Everyone has toxicity. Get over it. Someone's like, oh my God, did she really just admit she's toxic? Yeah, you are too. You are. You are too. It's highly toxic to think that your shit don't stink. I mean, I'm saying, what? Seriously. Okay, card number 16, Cancer. I feel your feelings are your God, the soul is your temple. But I mean, if you're having like only child syndrome where you feel like you should always have your way, yeah, you're worshiping something demonic for real. Rely upon the wisdom of what you feel right now. Uh-huh. Cancers have a depth of feeling not easily seen, as if in the deepest parts of the ocean, fathoms below the surface, but where there is great power. So here's the thing, they have the capacity to feel things not easily seen, meaning they're hiding this. If you are dealing with a toxic Cancerian, please listen up. They are planning some major bullshit that they're about to ensnare you with. They are planning some major, major bullshit. Major bullshit. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I love children's songs. I love children's songs. I do. I used to make up songs for my children's homeschooling because we homeschool. I made up my own months of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. Have some hot days. September, October, November, and then after December starts a new year again. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. Have some hot days. September, October, November, and then after December starts a new year again. So I used to drive my little minivan with all of my like 10 million kids in there while my husband's at work, and we're singing these songs together. A minivan full of car seats. You know what slaps real hard is 10 Carat Diamond by Charlotte Diamond. Ooh. Slippery fish, sliding through the water. Ooh, she also sings La Bamba on there. Sorry. Okay. Um, yeah. This is someone who's emotionally vulnerable and is easily wounded. They can be downright touchy, and when feelings are bruised, they can come across as crabby and harsh. They feel for others deeply and are exceptionally sympathetic, but as they are highly empathic, the emotions of others can exhaust them. So that's a balanced Cancerian, right? Cancers are resilient, endure much, and can overcome just about anything, which seems peculiar because they're so sensitive. Well, it's okay. They have that shell. They're held together by the shell. But again, this is a balanced Cancerian. Cancer is a sign of the mother, and those ruled by Cancer tend to be overprotective of their offspring, which means they also like to control and take over. So now we're stepping into the realm of the toxic Cancer. Okay. So this is someone that's like, they're thinking they're protecting you by not allowing you to move on because they're the only thing that's good for you. Yeah, like eating rotten crab is good for you. Only if you're on that supermodel diet. Have you heard of that? I used to be a fashion photographer, and I used to work with models that are newly acquired, newly signed by agencies, and they would have me do portfolio development. And it was horrible. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, you're serious?" One girl was told by her agency to leave out seafood, unrefrigerated seafood, for 24 hours. And to perfectly calibrate this, 3 shrimp, and you eat that. You eat the 3 shrimp, and then you have to do it, I think, like a week, about a week before the event. Uh, I shouldn't teach you guys this. I was like, "Wow. Wow." Yeah. Intentional food poisoning. You can be assured emotions are high. You may want to withdraw, or you may be dealing with someone who is withdrawn or depressed. Someone's living through some Eeyore cycles right now. Um, this card can indicate inherited psychic abilities and even witch blood. There's a typhoon of power behind Cancer's strong feelings, but it can also mean you're in sync with other people's emotions, right? You'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. There's a sensitivity and emotional closeness that's indicated, probably between you and another person. If your question is about love, it may be a secret or involve bonded souls. This card can also mean that family or domestic issues need to be addressed. Women's issues and how women get along are also part of the issue here, part of what you're needing to deal with. The moon, the corresponding tarot card is the moon. So things are going to be hidden from you. Um, Another meaning of this is the parts of you that you hide from other people, hide from the world. Key ideas: inner awareness, memory, the past, hiding, seclusion, mothers, the womb. Ooh. I don't know. This whole telenovela has drained me. I'm hungry. I'm out of glucose. I need a top up, so I gotta go. I gotta eat. I gotta go. So, guys, um, yeah, I'm gonna be live on Friday to do expedites. If you would like a personal reading, if you would like energy work, if you'd like me to correct some type of energetic circumstance that you've been struggling with, that's a perfect time to do it. meevolving.com/shop/555FC. And you will be able to get your session, get your expedite, get your expedite, get your session, get your expedite. Time to go. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Bye. I'm just feeling awkward at this point. Bye, everyone. Have an amazing rest of your day.